You're listening to the From Imposter to Empowered podcast. I'm your host, Jill Perrick, a business and mindset coach who specializes in imposter syndrome. If you feel like you're not as smart, capable, or worthy as you actually are, and that someone is going to find you out, then you've come to the right place. I went from being a struggling government worker, working my coaching business on the side, but feeling unworthy and burnt out, to making multiple six figures helping women overcome imposter syndrome so they too can sign clients, make bank, and have the business or career of their dreams. I am nothing special. I have a stuttering disability, ADHD, and I struggle with anxiety and depression. So if I can learn how to feel good enough and overcome my inner imposter, then so can you. Let's dig in. Hello, my loves. The day is finally here. The Fraud Squad, my 16-week mastermind for coaches and online service providers who are making between 0K to 5K a month, is finally open for enrollment for the January 2024 round. And I'm so freaking excited, you guys, and I'm ready to tell you why you need to be in this room with the other powerhouse women. Because when you are surrounded by powerful women who believe in themselves, who want to make money doing what they love, and who can totally relate to everything you're going through in business, you just naturally up-level into the person that you want to be. And that's what's going down in the Fraud Squad. This mastermind is perfect for you if you're between 0K to 5K a month and you are ready to uplevel in the following areas. You are ready to cultivate the identity and the mindset of a resilient online entrepreneur. You're ready to overcome imposter syndrome for good and see yourself as a big fucking deal. You are wanting to become massively visible online. You want to be seen. You want to share your story, and you want to feel super safe and comfortable doing so. And you want your messaging and your content to be on fucking point. So you're calling in the clients who are a perfect fit for you and your services. And so you're converting at a higher and faster rate. And all of these things, including the offers you choose to sell and charging what you know your services are worth, will compound into 5 figures a month, which is the ultimate goal of joining this mastermind. I'm not afraid to say it. I only want you in this room if you are ready to be coached. If you are ready to be taking responsibility for your success. If you're ready to go all fucking in and take massive action. If you're ready to level up, to ask for coaching when you need it, to fully step into your power. Because this room is magic. And it is a container where you're safe to be yourself, to share, to shed any shame or guilt or imposter syndrome you feel, and come out a completely different bitch. Today, I am issuing a permission slip to you to be the fucking expert you came here to be, to stop hiding behind your doubts, your fears, and your limiting beliefs. You don't have to prove yourself or explain yourself in your content anymore. In this mastermind, you will learn how to refine your messaging and communicate your offers to your audience in a way that establishes your authority and your expertise without making you feel inauthentic or like you're forcing it or convincing anyone to sign with you. That's just not the vibe. We want to attract aligned, empowered clients to our offers, and that means feeling this way about ourselves and our offers. I didn't always feel this way because when I was a little girl, I always felt like I had to explain myself. And this was deeply rooted in me because I always thought people thought I was stupid because I have a stuttering disability. So it became this unconscious impulse for me to always over-explain myself or prove myself because I wanted people to see that I was smart and that I knew what I was doing. I also come from an East Indian background, and although I love my granddad to death, he can be a little heavy on the gender roles, so I was very used to being questioned by the male members of my family in terms of what I knew. I grew up thinking I wasn't very capable or that I didn't really know anything, and even if I did know, I never raised my hand in class or wanted to contribute to a discussion for fear of looking stupid or incompetent. Imposter syndrome followed me everywhere I went without realizing that that's what it was. So when I was congratulated for being smart or getting awards, etc. in school, I was always a little skeptical because that wasn't how I felt internally as I grew up. And these experiences embed themselves into our subconscious mind and come up as we put our art and our work into the world. But basically, this feeling of having to prove or over-explain myself or feeling like someone is going to discount or disprove what I have to say is what held me back so much in the beginning of my business. I thought my opinions and my beliefs didn't matter or that they weren't important enough to share. And I don't want you to struggle with this for as long as I did. My love, you are here because you're meant to be here. Your message is important. Who you are is important. And your thoughts and beliefs are valid and necessary to add to the conversation. When my clients overcome imposter syndrome, they share their thoughts, opinions, and belief systems with their audience because they no longer feel shame or embarrassment or like their opinions and experiences don't matter. Because before, they might have shared tips and tricks or facts, whatever, but they weren't sharing themselves. They didn't value their own experiences, their own accomplishments, or their own stories. And that's what the Fraud Squad is meant to do. It's meant to help you completely unfilter yourself so you can be your fullest, most authentic self in your content. We'll refine your messaging, and I'm going to teach you how I create the most magnetic content that attracts clients to every offer I choose to sell. You'll also become more confident in being visible, selling your offers directly and consistently every single day, going live every week, or creating reels or TikToks, going on podcasts as the expert in your niche, being asked to speak, starting a podcast. You are so ready to do all of these things right friggin' now. And everything you're doing this for is to sign clients into your offers, and that is my goal for you. For you to right away start selling offers you're obsessed with, to charge what that offer is worth, and to start actually being that coach and service provider that you know you're meant to be deep down. But imposter syndrome, fear, self-doubt, and self-sabotage are keeping you stuck. I am the imposter syndrome expert, and I have coached so many coaches and online service providers to higher monthly income, their biggest launches ever, their biggest cash months and cash years ever, all by creating magnetic content, overcoming imposter syndrome, and coaching them through their mindset drama. The last 2 rounds of the mastermind, the women inside got speaking engagements, they were booking consultations left and right, signing and re-signing clients, all from cleaning up their thoughts and imposter syndrome, nailing their messaging, and creating magnetic content, and letting themselves be visible and seen for the magic and the work that they do. The woman who creates 5-figure months repeatedly is the woman who knows why she can do it repeatedly. She is bold and unfiltered in her content. She takes massive action, is consistently visible, doesn't shame or guilt herself, and just thinks of herself as a big fucking deal. And this is who you'll step into the moment you join the Fraud Squad. So here are the need to know details. This mastermind is a 16-week mastermind with 3 mastermind coaching calls a month, as well as a group Voxer chat. When you join between now and Monday, November 27th, you'll get immediate access to the Fraud Squad curriculum, which is packed full of trainings for you to binge, and you also get access to my content course, Unfiltered and Filthy Rich. There is so much content for you to get your hands on, so you can start implementing and taking action before we even begin the mastermind. Our coaching calls will not begin until January 2024. However, because of Black Friday, I am doing bonuses on bonuses. This includes 2 calls in December, which is going to be a welcome call and a content party, so you can create all your content for the beginning of 2024 in just an hour. It's going to be so fun. And I'm going to be opening the mastermind Voxer chat in December as well, so you get a whole extra month of Voxer. Also, because of Black Friday, the Fraud Squad will be at a special discounted rate. So the pay in full is $3,999 USD, or you can do 4 monthly payments of $1,050 USD or 6 monthly payments of $699 USD. If you've gotten this far into the episode, if you binge all my podcasts and follow me religiously on Instagram, I promise you, you will feel so supported and fucking empowered when you actually decide to pull the trigger and work with me. And the Fraud Squad is the perfect way to do that. So take advantage of this special Black Friday discount and the entire extra month where you get the Mastermind Voxer chat and 2 bonus calls. Join now at the link in my show notes or send me a DM to ask any questions that you might have. I love you and I can't wait to coach you. Thanks so much for listening to the From Imposter to Empowered podcast. Head to the show notes to learn how you can work with me, where you can buy my best-selling book, You're Not Special, and how to get on my email list for free. Screenshot this episode and add it to your Instagram stories, tagging me at YourCoachJill. See you next time.